Hey everybody, Bat Merc here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Mnemic's Mechanical Spin Phenomenon. This was a CD that came out, maybe like 10 years ago. I've seen these guys, I believe, at the House of Blues. I think they were playing with probably Soilwork. I can't remember though, but I went with my buddy, and we seen them, and they put on a really good show. That's what got me into the band. They sounded so good live. They were, for me, I think one of the first djent bands I heard back then, and basically, I think they dubbed their sound, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, but I think they said they were future fusion metal. They hail from Denmark, and their sound basically, to me, kind of like sounds, personally, I think it sounds like a little mix of Fear Factory, Meshuggah, Rob Zombie, a little dab of Alice in Chains, and Neurosis. Their sound is really big and epic sounding and heavy as fuck. They have a lot of effects and different types of samples and things like that, and it's really interesting to listen to with headphones. But yeah, they sound great live too. They really pull it off, really good. I don't know. A lot of people in metal don't really like the gent sound, but I think it's cool. Like I said, I like mostly all metal, and yeah, it sounds really cool. A lot of people say it sounds like a horn. I remember this dude was saying it sounds like a horn. It's pretty funny. I was honking my horn all day driving down the freeway, man. It seems like no one knows how to drive anymore because of this whole like Corona thing, Corona beer, and I don't know, man. It's just it's kind of crazy. But like they're either driving too slow or too fast, or they're drunk, swerving all over the place, and I don't know, it's just kind of crazy. But yeah, let's get into the first song on here. Check out the album art. This is the band. I don't even think it's the same people anymore. This is the first album. This is the dudes that were there when I seen them. I think I seen them around when the second album came out, if I'm not mistaken. But yep, that's them. That's the singer. He's not in it no more. I think they have a third singer now. But this is the first album, so it's probably my favorite too. I'm not sure, but the second one's really cool. They did some. It's called the Audio Injected Soul. They did some weird effects, sound effects in there or something like that. We could talk about that. Maybe I'll review it some other time. But yeah, that's pretty much the album art. And yeah, that's it. The first song on here is Liquid. And this is probably my favorite track on the album. Just basically, it throws you right in. It's heavy as fuck. It's catchy. Has a cool chorus, and it kind of has like this really fresh feel to it. I remember when the band came out, I was just like kind of never really heard this before, and that was after I seen them live. When I seen them live, I was just like, oh wow, these guys are cool. Like they just putting on a good show, and they're really heavy sounding, and they're just really getting down. And when I went back and re-listened to them again, I was just like, oh wow, this is something else. I actually I'm really digging this, And yeah, the first song though, it had a really fresh sound to it. The video's kind of cool too. The dudes are like racing each other and stuff. Kind of has like a Fast and Furious feel to it. It's kind of dated, but it's cool, man. It takes you back, and has a really cool breakdown in it. The second song on here is Bloodstained. The intro right here sounds like you're trapped in cybersleep, and it has a cool like pretty much snare roll in the beginning, kind of like a drummer, like the drummer boy in War, and then it drops into this catchy djent riff. The chorus is real cool. There's a lot of like interesting melodies layered throughout with the guitars and maybe synthesizers too, I think. And right in the middle, there's this cool breakdown into this like build up, and yeah, it sounds really awesome. I love the way the bass sounds too on this band. The second bass player, I think his name was Obese. And I think they called that fool Obese because he kind of looked like a beast. It was pretty fucking funny. But yeah, if you go check out like some of the old videos, I think there's a video called 2.12 or something like that, or Room 2.12. But yeah, not just this song, but a lot of songs on here. The bass sounds really awesome. The third song on here, the third track is Ghost. This one starts off with this off time rip, and then it drops into this sweet like groove. There's some catchy off beats or upbeats to djent verses that will keep you like banging your head, and there's some disco beats too that kind of hit right. So if you could do a cool like disco beat, sometimes I think in metal, I'm not a fan of disco. I kind of hate it, but sometimes the beats they kind of pull. I don't know. You can pull it off pretty good if it's hitting hard enough. About 2/3 through the song, we come upon this interesting like off time breakdown. It's pretty awesome. The drummer uses a lot of tom work in the song that I really like, and the outro has this like cool like double bass that comes right in, and the singer, the chorus is like basically saying like, I'll see right through you, and or I see right through you, and I don't know, just the way they pull it off, it sounds really cool. Let's see here, the fourth song on here, it's I believe it's double crossed. It's actually spelled kind of cool. I think it's like DB. Oh shoot, I'm sorry guys. I think it's like DB, yeah, DBXXD. Yeah, double crossed. And this one is the intro is real creative on this one. It has the actual track like skipping on a lower volume that you can kind of hear, and then it has this like heavy like djent like chorus comes in on top of it. It's heavy. It's really fucking heavy as fuck. And then the double bass kind of drops galloping on top of that. With the drummer starts to switch to an off time signature, just very like nonchalantly, and it just flows really cool. And the vocalist just belts out this epic like high Judas Priest skrell. This is probably my second favorite track on the album, and this one it just has this real like epic feel to it. It's 8 minutes long, and it's just chock full of like upbeat chugs, galloping double bass, has a catchy chorus, a badass breakdown with this like mathematical signatures and just creative melodies and backing effects. Not to mention like a pretty sweet outro. So definitely check out I guess it's double crossed. I think that would be like the way to say it. I think he says it in the song. The fifth song on here is Tattoos. This one starts off slow and then into this like heavy build-up territory. Then it like drops into this like another like interesting djent riff. The drummer like switches his beat and then like kind of makes it techs it out a little more. And after that, it drops into this like trippy, catchy like chorus. Halfway through, there's this pretty rad breakdown. The singer does this like even heavier vocal technique. It's like a little lower that sticks out more than you could tell like in the rest of the album. So definitely check that one out. The outro kind of the outro kind of goes back to the original riff of the song, and then it kind of fades out. It just kind of fades out, kind of cool. The sixth track on this album is The Naked and the Dead. This one just straight, starts off like a rocking, heavy, trippy riff, and then it descends into the chorus. And yeah, the song just has a strong chorus and a cool rock like mixed with the djent vibe. It's one of my favorite tracks. That's basically what I could say about that. Yeah, for some reason, just the song it kind of has like a rock feel to it. Like you probably couldn't play it on the radio, but yeah, it's definitely has that feel to it. The seventh song on this album is Closed Eyes. This one has some cool like guitar leads, basically like I don't know all the way through. In the intro though, it's really cool. It's got these heavy rhythms, and I love the cymbal work that the drummer is using here. The guitar has like a mechanical sound like throughout. The vocals are really they're really cool in the song. The whole song just has a very progressive feel to it out of the rest of the ones. I could be wrong, but it just kind of, that one felt a little tiny bit more progressive, like switching it up wise and doing different things. And it just has a lot to offer. This song just, it's a beast. Number 9 is the title track, Mechanical Spin Phenomenon. This one starts out with, like you're about to enter hyperspeed. Then it drops into this like probably catchiest chorus on the album. And it's the proper one. After that, it drops into this heavy build-up riff. And basically, the singer is accenting like and spitting out his lines really cool with the guitars and the drums. It's like really aggressive sounding and more so than some of the other riffs on the song. Just the way or on the album, just the way he's spitting his lines with the drummer and the guitar player. It's really fucking cool. The song does a dead drop about 2/3 in, and it drops into this like jumpy, chuggy riff with the accenting double bass, and it juxtaposes into the intro riff again. After that, it kind of ends on a high note, vocally and musically, no pun intended. The 10th song on here is Zero Gravity. This is like a trippy instrumental song. It's maybe a good song to drink a brewski to or smoke a J if you're into that type of thing. And it gives me like a Alice in Chains vibe. Not sonically so much, but just vibe wise. Some you might get a band that kind of basically I don't know, they don't sound like other bands, but they kind of vibe like other bands. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how that one feels to me. But yeah, definitely check out Mnemic's Mechanical Spin Phenomenon. All their stuff's pretty cool if you're into djent and just different sounding stuff. I give this one 2 horns up. And yeah, I got this other campaign you guys want to check out. It's called Black Flag. It's by writer-artist Dan Frega. And it's pretty cool. It's got a bunch of characters in it. If you guys want to check it out, it's on Indiegogo. It's a Comicsgate book. And yeah, for some, it's a sound effect. For me, it's a new way of life. Comic books have been a part of my DNA since before I can remember. My favorite ones are those that embrace all of things that make up them uniquely comics. Over-the-top action, beautiful, idealized heroes, exaggerated situations, and really, really loud artwork. This is why I'm insanely excited to be relaunching Black Flag as a 48-page graphic novel. Black Flag Pineapple Perception will be part 1 of a 4-part odyssey that will take you into an unimaginable worlds. So he's been in the industry for 30 years. I backed this campaign, and yeah, it's really cool. He has a really cool channel called Couch Doodles on YouTube. I'll just put that in the link. You guys go check it out. Just beautiful artwork. That's his old school cover right there, drawn by Todd McFarlane. So he was part of the Image era. And this is his new artwork right here. I just discovered him. I never even knew who he was until recently, and I learned about him through Ethan Van Sciver, and I just love the way he draws. That's totally like the type of style that I'm into. It's just high detailed, and yeah, man, he's very talented, and he's very inspiring. You can watch his videos, and he really makes you want to draw. And he actually got me into wanting to draw. And like, back to these characters too. There's this dude named Sniper. Let's see if I could get a good shot with all of them. It's the dude Sniper. He's like a cross between the Punisher and Captain America, so I kind of like really connected with him. Then there's this guy Rascal. He's like an alien. Then they have like this anime chick that's kind of like a female version of Tony Stark Iron Man, and they have this purple gorilla that has cybernetic stuff going on named Ben Davis. He looks really cool. And there's also, I think, a sorcerer and all kinds of cool like characters that basically make up the team. So I got I signed up, and he sent me the PDF. If you sign up, it's actually on here now too. And this is the logo. He's got some really cool hats. Man, I want to get one of these fucking hats and these shirts. Sport that shit. Yeah, it looks really cool. But yeah, he really got me inspired, and I really wanted to draw the characters. So I took a crack at one of them. I drew Sniper right there. He's just shooting up some demons, just blasting some guns and clawing up a demon right there, and threw some colors on it right there. Just have him just dumping. It's high octane. 90s style stuff. Really into it. And yeah, so check out Black Flag, guys, by Dan Frega. It's already like at 150 Gs or approaching it. And if you want to, you could check out my book, Butch Cleaver. I'm in the sign-up stages right now. It's about a butcher who gets killed and he's brought back to life by a voodoo hex that gives him the power to weaponize bone on a molecular level. So he can basically make different types of bone weaponry, and he's trying to figure out who killed him. So if you're into like Spawn, Ghost Rider, Jonah Hex, Batman, Swamp Thing, you might like that. That's him with his bone 6-shooter and cleaver, and there's him with his bull. And yeah, we're launching on my birthday, 7/11, and if everyone that signs up now and backs gets a trading card. And I'm going to be drawing a new cover and showing that pretty soon, and I'm going to be creating a new card. So that's going to be pretty fun. I can't wait. I'm so pumped up for it. I already have 70 people signed up. So if you guys want to sign up, I would really appreciate it. And thanks to you, to everyone that signed up so far. I was also at the beer store today, and I picked up this new beer. It's called Resin. Looks like a battery, you know. Maybe it could made me think of this album right here, you know. It's called Resin. Battery powered. It's 9.1%. It's from Brooklyn. And yeah, I've never had it. I guess it's SIXPOINT Brewery. And yeah, this is it right here. Please keep refrigerated. This ale is best served in a glass. All right, well, I'll take it easy on them. We remember our first step of hoppy beer. Do you? Nearly split that shit out. Or nearly spit that shit out. Now we fantasize about it. Or this stuff. Thinking about those hop cones bursting with juice, ripe as all hell, makes you look forward to that first resin all day long. Can't wait. All right, well, let's give it a crack. Give it a crack right there. Right there, just goofing around trying to draw a little, just random doodles. That's what I do sometimes. I doodle stuff while I'm talking about movies and metal, the album I'm working on, or reviewing. So it's right there, Resin. Give it a... That's pretty good. 9.1, you can't even taste it. Wow, pretty smooth. Not bad. Not bad little battery right there. I give the Resin 2 horns up. And as always, folks, if you like metal, you like movies, you like brewskis, you like comics, then stop on by, ring that bell, smash that like for metal, movies, and brewskis. You folks stay good, be and be safe. Have a great day.